AWS DynamoDB Backups. We have two types of backups in DynamoDB. One is the point-in-time recovery and the other is on-demand backups. With point-in-time recovery, we can actually go back in time to any point in the last 35 days for any second and restore that backup. Its cost is pretty low. It's $0.2 per gigabyte, and of course it then depends on how much data you have on your DynamoDB, and it continues. It's a continuous backup, an incremental one, and you can also export your data via this continuous backup to S3, which means that you can use tools such as Athena in order to query your data. And it's known that in DynamoDB it's pretty hard for us to query the data, and while we don't use DynamoDB databases in order to query data, we do use them to store data, but sometimes we do need to query this data. Which means that having such a tool such as Athena connect to the data that we continuously backup into S3 and be able to query it with standard SQL is going to be a super helpful feature by itself. So even if we didn't want the actual backup and all we want is to access our DynamoDB via Athena, we can use the backup with a single click in order to enable the point-in-time backup, and then we would get both a point-in-time backup and also the ability to query our data via tools such as Athena, simply because it's on S3. The second mechanism for backups in DynamoDB is the on-demand backups. Now, the on-demand backups can live side by side, and you can enable both the on-demand backups and also the point-in-time backups. And both are used, of course, for backups. The point-in-time is a more practical one. You need to get back to a specific point in time. And the snapshots is used for audits and for a longer term backups where you need to store the data and showcase which data you had over the last 6 months, for examples. So the snapshots backups are a full snapshot of the DynamoDB tables, and it is using under the hood the AWS backup service. And you can copy and restore backups between regions, which means I can do a backup on one region and then I can restore this table on another region. We can move all the backups into cold storages in AWS in order to save the cost of backups. And we can also enable both the point in time and the snapshots in parallel and have them both working. This would be good both for safety, so we are sure we have two backup mechanisms which are backing up our DynamoDB, and utilize one of them to write to S3 and then query the data via Athena. In order to enable the point-in-time backup, we click the DynamoDB table that we have. We then click backups. This is the manual way, right? And then we click enable to a point-in-time recovery. We go to the point-in-time recovery and we click enable. So we were in the DynamoDB table, we clicked the backup tabs, and then we click the point-in-time recovery and enable it. To enable the on-demand backup, it's pretty similar. We go again to the DynamoDB table, and then we click create backup, and then we click on create on-demand backup. To sum it up, a point-in-time recovery is a backup of DynamoDB that we can enable either via automatic tools. Just mark there that you want point-in-time recovery enabled true, and that's it. No zero configuration. You will now have backups for your DynamoDB table for the last 35 days. You need to do this for each and every table that you want, and you can go back in time to any second in the point-in-time recovery. The on-demand backups would take full snapshots of your database versus the point-in-time, which would be incremental one. You can use both types of backups. And of course, should not forget to actually practice restoring, because it's good to do backups, but on the doomsday where we would need to do the restore, we don't want to do this for the first time. Also, we want to practice, we want to be fluent in how to do the restore, and also we want to test the mechanism to make sure that we did everything right. So this was DynamoDB Backups.